Nico, our final game of the season against Mansfield Town is upon us. I mean, does it feel like yesterday since our opening day win over Rotherham, or does it feel like a long, long time ago?
I do think that football seasons are a bit paradoxical with stuff like that. It seems like the season's flown by, but at the same time, it seems like it's been going on a long, long time. Rotherham seems a long way away, but it's been another classic League One season, really. Lots of ups, lots of downs, some frustrations. I think competing against some incredible teams, going to some incredible places to play football, some amazing results, and then some frustration, some poor results, some horror shows. Welcome to League One football in Exeter City.
But we are heading into a fourth season in League One, which is a reason to be cheerful. And we go into the final game with still a chance of a top half finish as well. Yeah,
and we've been discussing this as a group of staff earlier, speaking to the other guys in the press. It's weird because we've done brilliantly. Like the club, the staff, the players, the fans, everybody involved with the football club. For us to go into the last game with a chance of finishing 12th is a brilliant achievement in a league that's had Hollywood and Tom Brady and a load of other teams that have big, strong budgets, great resources, opportunities to go out and spend money on players. And for us to compete with that, for us to be as high up the league as what we are, to be safe with so many games to go, we should be absolutely delighted. There's some stats that we came across the other day, like 50% of the teams that have come up over the last 10 years into League One have gone down again. Very few have gone up. There's 3 or 4 that are back up in the Championship now. Some of them are down in the Conference. You know, like unfortunately Carlisle have just gone down there again with Forest Green and Morecambe. So it's brutal when you get into League One. There's some real tough times, and we've stood strong and we've stayed together, and we've been through massive change with players getting injured or getting called back and sold on, and the challenge that comes with a League One season. So we really should be very, very pleased of how we've done as a football club, how we've done as a whole. But there's always a bit of frustration. There always feels that there's a little bit of a negative tinge to it. So hopefully we can go out on Saturday and finish on a real positive. Hopefully with a bit of time and reflection, we can all kind of understand what we could have done better. We can all get better from that. But we can also realise and maybe raise a glass and say, yeah, we've done all right here.
We faced Mansfield on Saturday. They played last night against Peterborough. Did yourself and Gary get a chance to watch that?
I saw some of it, yeah. Mansfield played like a team that were completely relieved. I saw their assistant's interview after the Birmingham game. Seems like a top guy, very, very honest. You could sense his relief that they were safe. And their team last night played like a team that were just happy to be out of it and happy to be, off the hook. Peterborough played like a team that had won a cup and the job was done and they were pretty much checked out. And yeah, it was an entertaining game. It could have been anything. So that's the beauty and the fear at this time of the season, is that you can go like we are and you can prepare properly and you can feel like you've got everything there. But there's a lot going on in the players' minds. There's a lot going on with young men on both teams. And it's the end of a long season. So we're asking our lads to be ready one last time. We're asking our lads to be professional. We're asking our lads to understand the opportunity we have to finish 12th in such a strong league. And then hopefully we can go out and execute that.
Mansfield have sold out as well for the final game. So, I mean, that should add something to it as well, right?
Yeah, like good atmosphere. The pitch looks lovely. 2 teams that should be in a celebratory kind of mode. But still a job to do. We genuinely really want to finish 12th. We want to beat what we did last season in terms of league position. We've won more games overall this season than we did last year. We've done loads of good stuff and we want to finish that on a high. We want the fans to go away happy and excited for what might be coming. And then we want to go away and rest and recoup and have a look back and look back and know that we've done okay.
We saw that Tom Dean has been given some minutes over the last couple of weeks. Is this an opportunity as well for perhaps some more players that we haven't seen to get minutes, or is it firmly much of the squad we've seen all season?
I think it'll be mainly the squad you've seen. I think Tom Dean, the beauty of what we do is that these lads, Jake Richards, Tom Dean, Sonny Cox, they've earned their minutes in the team. Liam Oakes earlier in the season earned his minutes in the team. Dino, the way he played on Saturday, it'd be tough to drop him now. He's done really very well. So, and they need to know that. At the same time, young lads need to know that they really do have to earn it. We can't be just handing out debuts and freebies because we're Exeter. We set a higher standard than that. They're in League One now. They have to make sure that they've done everything right all season long to earn the opportunity. And like Dino showed, a couple of appearances and all of a sudden he's now in the mix. He's got to follow that up. He's got to have a good off-season. He's got to come back to pre-season fit and firing, and he is a fit lad, so I'd expect that to happen. And then you never know. Is next season his season? Well, that's on him, and that's on us to try and nurture and help him through.
And speaking with Jake Richards, and he was obviously awarded the League One Young Apprentice of the Year at the weekend. What a fantastic achievement for him.
Yeah, incredible. I don't think it's been done before, has it, at the football club. Again, a young player who's had a taste of it. He got dipped in at the end of last season, and he had a period this season where he earned his spot. We could not take him out of the team. The way he was, particularly off the ball, the way he was physically, the way he helped us press, there was no way that you could take him out of the team. Now, he's 17, he's going to have ups and downs, he's going to have to get dipped in and out a little bit. But to do as well as what he's done this year, to play against some of the teams that he's played against, to not just hold his own, but thrive in some of those games, I think he deserves that award. There's not many 17-year-olds that have done it. So pleased for him, pleased for the club that we can kind of boast another one of our own has done something special. And again, hopefully he does enough in training this week to warrant a place out there on Saturday.
Just to end then, when you and Gary and the rest of the staff sit down at the end of the season and look back at it, what do you think the biggest takeaways and learnings will be from it?
Cool. How long have you got?
Briefly.
I think we have to be, we're harder on ourselves than anybody else is. So I think when you sit at the end of the season, we started the season with a group that we felt could achieve potentially playoffs. We felt we were that strong. We felt we could be that good. Now, as the season goes on and things start to happen, we started the season really well. I remember January the 15th very well. Brentford call back Tristan Crammer. John Lee Yefeka on the same day does his hamstring. Sweeney had already been ruled out for months. And 2 weeks later, Fitzwater does his hamstring as well. And we are without centre-halves. And we go through that really tough period. So I think to get through that, for people like Angus MacDonald, Ed Turns, Al Hartridge to come back and do what they did, we'll sit back and look at that time and realise that we were in a really tough spot there. And we found a way of coming through it. Now that was right when Nottingham Forest were coming along, so there was a good feel about the place, but we knew that we were in a spot that if we didn't get it right, there could be trouble. So we've crisis managed quite well. We've gotten ourselves in a position to potentially finish 12th. We're going to finish at least 15th or 16th, no matter what. So I think we will see that there are a lot of positives. We will also see that we've made mistakes. We've probably could be better on the training pitch. We can be more, we could probably be better planned at times in terms of how we go through things. I mean, honestly, I could sit here for hours and tell you what I think we could be better at, what we all think we could be better at. I could tell you that I think we've done really well, but it seems a bit desperate when you sit here and pat yourself on the back too much. It's not what we're about. We're always moving on. But we do feel like the football club, the fans, the staff, the office staff, everybody, you guys, need at the end of a season to sit back and go, yeah, we're doing all right here at Exeter. We've done really well to compete in this league. Can we all get better at what we do in any given role? Absolutely. We're not in the Premier League. We're not multi-millionaires. We haven't cracked it, and we probably never will. But we can try, and we will do. And that's the only thing I can really give the fan base to take away, is that we will be harder on ourselves than anybody else is, and we will do our best to be better again next season.